Once upon a time, there was a boy named Adam. Adam was 13 years old and lived in a big city. He had a little sister named Susan. Susan was 10 years old and liked to draw. Adam and Susan lived with their parents. Their parents were kind and loved them very much. One day, their father came home with big news. "We are moving to the countryside," he said. Adam looked surprised. "Why are we moving?" he asked. "We want a quiet life," said their mother. "There will be trees, flowers, and animals," she smiled. Adam was not happy. "I will miss my friends," he said. Susan looked worried too. "Will I like the new school?" she asked. "Everything will be fine," said their father. So they packed their things. They said goodbye to the city. They drove to their new home in the countryside. The house was small but nice. It had a big garden and many trees. Adam woke up early the next morning. He heard birds singing outside. Susan was already awake and looking out the window. "Look, Adam," she said. "There are cows and chickens." Adam got out of bed and looked outside. It was quiet, but also beautiful. "Let's go see the farm," said Susan. Adam did not feel excited, but he followed his sister outside. They walked to a small farm near their house. An old man was feeding the animals. "Hello," said the man. "I'm Mr. Brown. I live here." "Hi, I'm Adam, and this is my sister Susan," Adam said. Mr. Brown smiled. "Do you want to help me today?" Susan nodded happily. Adam was not sure. "I don't know how to help," Adam said. "That's okay," said Mr. Brown. "I will teach you." Adam and Susan learned to feed chickens. They gave hay to the cows. They picked fresh eggs from the hen house. Adam started to enjoy it. "It feels good to help," he said. Mr. Brown looked at him. "Yes, hard work is good." Adam smiled for the first time that day. He felt proud of his work. They went home tired but happy. Their mother said, "You both look like real farmers." Adam laughed. "Maybe I can learn more tomorrow." One sunny afternoon, Adam and Susan walked near the river. They liked to explore the countryside after lunch. Susan saw something moving in the grass. "Adam, look, what is that?" she asked. Adam walked closer and saw a small puppy. The puppy was dirty and looked scared. Susan knelt down. "Oh no, are you lost?" The puppy wagged its tail but did not move. Adam looked around. "I don't see anyone else here." They decided to take the puppy home. Susan carried the puppy in her arms. When they got home, their mother was surprised. "Where did you find this little one?" she asked. "Near the river. It looked hungry and alone," said Adam. Their father gave the puppy some milk. The puppy drank quickly. Susan got a towel and cleaned it gently. The puppy began to wag its tail more. "We should find the owner," said their mother. So Adam and Susan made a sign. They wrote, "Lost puppy found. Come to the yellow house." They put the sign near the road. The next morning, a girl came to the house. She was holding a picture of the puppy. "That's my dog, Max," she said happily. Susan gave Max back to the girl. The girl smiled and said, "Thank you so much." Adam felt warm inside. Susan said, "I hope we can see Max again." One day, the sky turned dark in the afternoon. Adam looked outside and saw big gray clouds. "The weather looks bad," he said. Their mother said, "A storm is coming. Stay inside." Susan closed all the windows. The wind began to blow hard. Rain started falling fast and loud. Suddenly, the lights went out. "Oh no, the power is gone," said Adam. Susan felt scared. "It's so dark." Their father lit some candles. "Don't worry," he said. "We are safe inside." The thunder was loud. Lightning flashed across the sky. The house shook a little. Adam held Susan's hand. "It's just a storm," he said. "It will pass." Their parents brought some blankets. They all sat together in the living room. Their mother told a story to help them relax. It was about a brave boy who saved a village. Adam listened carefully and forgot about the storm. Susan smiled again. After a while, the rain slowed down. The thunder stopped. The wind was quiet. The storm was over. The power came back. The lights turned on. Susan clapped her hands. "We did it," said Adam. Their parents smiled. "You were both very brave." That night, they all slept well. It was now 1 month since Adam moved to the countryside. He was used to the quiet life. He helped Mr. Brown on the farm every weekend. Susan drew pictures of the trees and animals. They both made new friends at school. Adam smiled more each day. One day, their father asked, "Do you like it here now?" Adam nodded. "Yes, I do." Susan said, "Me too. I love the animals." That weekend, the town had a festival. There was music, food, and games. Adam and Susan went with their parents. They helped set up chairs and clean the park. Mr. Brown gave Adam a small gift. It was a book about plants and farming. "You worked hard," Mr. Brown said. "You earned this." Adam smiled. "Thank you, Mr. Brown." Susan made a drawing for the mayor. He said, "What a kind and talented girl." At the end of the day, the family walked home. The stars were bright in the sky. Adam said, "I learned something important." His parents looked at him. "What did you learn?" Adam said, "I learned that change is hard, but it can be good." Susan added, "And helping others makes life better." Their parents hugged them both. "We are so proud of you," said their mother. That night, Adam wrote in his notebook, "I am happy here. I like the countryside. I like who I am becoming.